you guys are gonna get ready. We're gonna have a little chat. And then oh my god. So I want to have nice, just full hair, but like this lady. So tip, you can go search up, like, I forgot her YouTube handle and whatnot, but you can search up like what people do to like have nice hair. But this lady claims that she puts like, she cooks onion, like, okay, anyways, I need to talk while I'm doing this, but she cooks like onions and whatnot in like one pan, and then she'll like cook rosemary in another pan, and then she'll basically like spray onion spray and like rosemary spray all over her scalp to like help her hair grow. And I guess it works for her because she has beautiful hair. And then she has like a daughter, so I think she was saying how like when she before her, she always had really nice hair. I guess maybe it's genetics. But then after she had her kid, she found that like for a while she couldn't really grow her hair, which is wild to me. I mean, I don't have a child yet, or maybe I do. I don't know. You guys only know so much about me. But let's just say, case in point, I don't have a child, and I'm curious, like, I guess maybe by the time you have a kid, if your hair was cut short, like she cut her hair short before she ended up having a kid, and then like after she cut her hair, she claims that it took like 2 years to grow out really long. This amount of black hair took me, I would say, like October, November, December, January, February, March. I think it took me like a little over 6 months to grow my hair out like this much. So I feel like my hair grows fast, but like not that fast. Or maybe probably because like I'm not really cutting the bottom of it. But yeah, like that video just totally convinced me to like not want to dye my hair blonde anymore, and like never bleach my hair blonde again, because she was saying like how harsh chemicals are really, really bad, obviously, for your hair and scalp. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo! Ollie. You know football. No, I don't know football though, dude. I don't watch football. You know what I watch? The only reason why I said Cristiano Ronaldo is because I like Georgina, or at least I watch the Georgina. I think it's called Soy Georgina, like I Am Georgina on Netflix. And it's like talks about Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, he like pops in every now and then. And they have kids. I mean, they have a bunch of kids, but not all of them are like biologically hers or whatever. So yeah, that's how I know about Cristiano Ronaldo. Actually, I feel like I know more about their love story than I do about like his career. But yeah, hold on. Let me just do my eyebrows as quickly as I can. I'm trying to speed this up because I'm going out right now, hence why like a real get ready with me. I know like there's so much like get ready with me videos out there now, like on YouTube and like on TikTok, but a lot of girls just do it for the views, and like they don't need to go out, or it's like get ready with me to do nothing. Oh my god, I so ruined that. Oh, that's embarrassing. And then like I'm seeing, I think it's clear on YouTube, but like on on TikTok it's not as clear. Okay, I have tissue. That was terrible. I totally just ruined my eyebrows. Okay, that's fixable. That's fixable. But for any of you guys that are new here, this is Living with Luci. Please follow if you haven't already. I do a lot of random videos, so I'm not just like some wannabe makeup guru over here, even though I started to do more makeup videos this year. Believe it or not, I find makeup videos like the most challenging thing to do. Like showing up and not having makeup on and stuff, which is something that scared me for like ever. I feel like guys don't really have to deal with that. Like you can just go your whole day, your whole life without makeup ever. For girls, it's like you feel like you have a whole different face with makeup and without makeup. But yeah, what I want to say? Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about AI because I just like literally loaded all of this like ChatGPT, like AI, like all these like interviews. I literally listened for like 3 hours last night. I don't know why. I was supposed to watch Netflix, and then it was kind of lagging, and I'm like, whatever, I'll just watch YouTube. So I ended up watching like a Lex Fridman podcast with like Sam Altman, who's like the CEO of ChatGPT. And they were talking about ChatGPT 4, and then I watched this other one with like Chamath, and I think it's called All In Podcast. It was really interesting. I recommend you guys check it out if you're interested in like AI and whatnot. But what I want to point out, I think it's hilarious that everyone is afraid. Do you see what AI photo won the award for Best Picture, Flame Wayman says? No, I didn't. Yes, Pilar, that Lex interview. I mean, I love like Lex Fridman. I think he's amazing. That interview was really, really good, along with many of his other interviews. But I just find it really funny that like when people are talking about AI and like about consciousness, because right now the huge fear is that basically machines are going to become like Terminators. They're going to have their own mindset, and then they're going to basically destroy us. So that is a real fear. Obviously, like Elon Musk worries about that too. Like I think most people who understand the building process of AI and stuff has that like worry in there. But I think it's funny because people are like, oh no, there's different ways to like figure it out, we'll know when they're conscious. So for one example, this is what the CEO of ChatGPT said. He was like, oh, we have different ways to figure it out. So he's like, so for example, he's like, I'd be worried if I never, basically for all these GPTs, they're like pre-trained, right? So you have to teach them stuff. And he's like, basically, if I don't teach a machine, if I don't ever teach it the word consciousness, I never teach it any concept of like consciousness. But then one day I ask the machine a question about consciousness and it starts to display like an understanding of consciousness, then you would be worried, right? Or if it starts to be able to like properly explain to you what consciousness is like, then one would be worried. But I just think it's wild because later on, if you think of like once AI gets advanced to the point where like it can just, this is kind of like Marvel, this is kind of like I'm thinking Ultron, but just imagine, okay? Just imagine that later on these AIs are going to be so smart, they can just hook onto the internet and find every piece of detail that we've ever left, like all of our footprints out on the internet, right? And they see videos like this that are being done on YouTube, and it fully has like the creator of, let's say, ChatGPT, like Sam Altman, saying, oh, like I'm basically going to figure it out once it starts to display consciousness. Well, if they're smart enough, they will know that we will know when they're conscious by certain displays that we're talking about, or in movies or in TV shows. So that's actually basically like we're giving away these robots all the hints of like how we would know when they are conscious. And if I was a very smart robot, I think they would just do everything to like try to convince us that they're not actually conscious, even if they are conscious and they're about to take over the world and take over everything, So that's kind of the fear. At least when I'm watching all these videos, like that's the fear that I have, that these robots are just going to be so smart one day. And I'm not saying it's going to happen like now, like right this hot minute, but and let's say they do want to and whatnot and destroy all of us, then I'm conscious. I know what consciousness is. And I have ways that people believe that robots are going to be conscious in the future. Some believe that like consciousness means you have free will. You no longer need to listen. And then they're like, well, to heck with you, like I'ma do something else. You want me to protect you? I'm gonna destroy you. Like that's obviously free will. Is this fake live or something? No, this is real. Hi there. Hi, sorry, can you say no, I don't want to say that because I feel like whenever people tell me to say things, it's just really like something nasty. So no, I'm not gonna say that. I guess like. But yeah, sorry, I was looking at my makeup, not looking at the chats, and I have like 3 chats going on. So I mean I have 3 live streams going on. But hello for all of you guys that have joined with Lucy. This is for sure 100% an actual live of me putting on my eyelashes, which I always do a really terrible job at. Oh my god, there it goes. I mean, my Wi-Fi's going in and out, so I'm amazed that you guys are still here. I don't know why right now, like I always have different issues with like the internet. Right now, internet problems are more on TikTok, not so much on YouTube for some reason. So for any of you guys that are not already following on my YouTube channel, and Twitch, just like TikTok, is just living with Lucy. So thank you, folks, for those of you guys that have already followed and joined. Welcome, welcome. Okay, no, never mind. I think I went off on TikTok, but maybe it'll come back later. But yeah, AI stuff is very, very interesting, but also kind of creepy at the same time. Like thinking about thinking about all the ways that robots can really come and destroy us is like, you know, maybe a future that's much closer than we would have thought. Like right now, what also like shocks me and amazes me at the same time is, you guys know like the game Flappy Bird or whatever, that game that we all were, well, at one point in time, if you're old enough, we were all playing, like the game with the bird just going up and down, up and down, up and down. I still play that at Dave & Buster's, by the way. But the Flappy Bird game, basically, it took obviously a while for people to create that, but apparently with like ChatGPT, people are able to use AIs to create that game, to create like an app within like one day. So basically, whether you're, you know, focused or you're scared or you're curious or whatever about ChatGPT and like all this AI stuff, it's happening. It's moving. It's not leaving anytime soon. And things are just moving at like tenfold speed, because if an app used to take like, let's say a couple years, and now it's taking like one day to do. So just imagine like what kind of things would be done in like just literally in like in the next 3 years. It'll probably be like the advancement of like 20, 30 years. But with that being said, I use ChatGPT to write code for me in my job every day. Bardista says, nice. Are your coworkers also doing the same thing? I definitely, like, I have friends who are using it, but it's not like everyone in their company are being asked by their bosses to use it in any way. I find that right now a lot of people are just using it and like kind of low-key using it, especially when they're using it to like talk to friends and family, and just like trying to chat and like get a date or whatever by using it. So I don't know, it's very questionable in terms of like what is right, what is wrong. How are we going to maintain proper human relationships as everyone's just like going towards ChatGPT to like help them have conversations that they find difficult? So check out Jack's Writer. It's really good, interesting ChatGPT interviews and ideas. Thank you, P-Lark. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch more. So far, I've watched like 3 hours worth of it. So I'm pretty, I think I finally got the lowdown on like a lot of worries that people have, pros and cons. And I just like my personal thoughts on it is like, I tweeted about it yesterday. So if you're not following me on Twitter, it's just Living with Luci. But I believe that in the future, like this is more like talking about stocks, but do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. I feel like in terms of people saying like, oh, you have to just know what the next like AI stock is, like that's the way to make money. I actually find it the opposite. I think like companies with a lot of capital already, like Apple, like Amazon, are going to be the ones that will only take it like one step further and make more money in the future. Because with that much capital and with the fame, the brand, they can go ahead and sell us more products, right? Like literally Apple can just be like 2 3 years from now, be like, oh, you know what? I have this new product. Oh shoot, I put on blue eyeshadow. That totally doesn't fit my outfit, but whatever. They could just totally be like, hey, we have this new product. And if you want to use ChatGPT on it, like if you want to use ChatGPT, you want to use like all of these softwares, you want to be able to Photoshop videos, images in like an instant. Yeah, you can do it, but not on your old phones. You have to get this new phone. And it's basically going to be the product that runs the show, not really like the software, because all Google or like Apple or any of these companies, these major companies selling you the actual devices, needs to do is be like, for you to do tons of stuff, for you to like imagine apps, create it within one day, type it into our system. Like you could just basically, like right now you have a bunch of apps on your phone, right? In the future, you could basically have 0 apps on your phone. And then you can just imagine everything. And you can type it out, make your own Flappy Bird game or make your own Mario Party game with your own characters and all this stuff. And basically everything's going to be customized towards you, but we're still going to need to buy this product off somebody. So I definitely think that this is not like the all-time high we've seen in 2021 for tech stocks boom is only going to shoot higher. Like that's personally what I believe in. But again, do your own DD, and that's just an estimate. We'll see what actually happens in a few years from now. Welcome, folks. Almost done my makeup. I've got to go. But, oh yeah, what else was I going to say? Oh, right. I was going to talk about the Fountain of Youth. So another random video that popped up that I found pretty interesting and I'm actually trying out right now. For anybody who cares about, like, looking younger, staying healthier or just at least have the appearance of youth. So there's this lady that apparently got famous at 38 in China or whatever, and she like popped up on my YouTube feed. They were saying how like when she was 38 years old, she was viral online for like putting on outfits. She was like this fashionista. But people were more interested in her and the fact that she said she was only, she said she was 38, but she looked like she was 18. So then people asked her for her like secrets to her youth and whatnot. Of course, she said genetics, which I do think like that plays a huge role. So that's why I take everything with a grain of salt. When somebody looks really youthful, you have to think about like, okay, what do their parents look like? Maybe they're just all very youthful looking, right? So you can't really beat genetics. But there are certain things that I'm just going to give you a short lowdown of what I remembered from the video that I'm going to try and actually do in my real life. One thing, which I don't actually do every day because I like to put like creamer and like sugar into my coffee every morning, but I have coffee like every morning, is that she has coffee every morning, but she takes it black. So I'm going to try and take black coffee from now on. Something about caffeine, I guess, helps with like the youthfulness or whatever. So she takes her coffee black, and then through the middle of the day, which is also something I don't really do even though I like tea, is that she also drinks a lot of like black tea. So sorry, not black tea, just tea period. So she drinks tea, has black coffee in the morning, and oh, this I found interesting because she works out, but she doesn't run because apparently she believes that when you run, it like sags your face. Like your face will become more droopy. And I never thought of it like that, but if you do think about that concept, it kind of is realistic because we age through gravity, right? So like constantly, just like by standing right now, I'm aging because of like the pressure through gravity that's keeping me on this earth. It's like pushing down on my skin, and my skin will obviously sag with as the years go by. So the way I think about it is, yes, if you run, you are like literally kind of dropping your skin with every jump, every motion, every step. So you are probably, yeah, accelerating the speed. I ever thought about it like that. So she doesn't really run, or she tries to avoid running. Another thing which I refuse to do, but she does, so you could take it with a grain of salt or try it if you want to, is that she doesn't eat much meat. She says that she still does eat meat, but like not much. So that's something I don't plan on doing because I'm not a vegetarian. I don't think I'll do it for looking youthful. I'm gonna stop walking, Pilar says. She still moves, obviously. She says she still stays fit to like look youthful and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much like the key factors that I thought was pretty interesting. Like, I mean, it's not that much. Oh, she takes her vitamins and stuff, which reminds me I need to take my vitamins. But this morning, I like to have everything sweet. But I'm gonna try it. I mean, I don't think I look 18 right now. Without a filter. I will look exactly 18 at the age of 38 like this woman, but it doesn't hurt to try. And I would love to see like also like what she looks like by the time she's like, I don't know, 60 years old, because we hear all this stuff like I'm 45, I'm like 50, and I look a lot more youthful than I actually am. But I never hear anything, or I've never seen anything with my own eyes at least, where somebody's like 65 and they look like they're 18 years old. So I've never seen that in the past. I will wait, or let me know in the comment section below, or tell me when you see a real life person that is like this. But yeah, I think like all this stuff that's popping up on my YouTube feed is like changing my life. Now look at me, I'm gonna like start taking black coffee in the morning and drink more tea than I used to, and I'm gonna try and grow my hair black and long. I heard the essential 420 oils keep you looking young, Pilar says. I don't know what essential 420 oils are. But anyways, I think my makeup look is basically complete, or at least like from what I just did right now with you guys. I don't know if that was, I think that was under 30 minutes, not bad. So anyways, I remember there was an Asian chick in her mid-60s that looked 18, Flame said. Okay, I've never seen that though. Is that like on a YouTube video? Because the one that I was talking about with this lady was like famous for being 38 and then looking 18 and being famous in China and like blowing up on the internet. Like, this is like a big deal because she has like videos, pictures, like all this proof, and like friends and stuff that can like kind of vouch for her and say like that's actually her. This is like her mom, and they all look very youthful. Like, I can't really trust it unless I see like video proof, pictures, and like a whole bunch of stuff to prove. Like, it's like, this is like the world of the internet, right? Like, if you don't know the person and there's no one to vouch for you like you're a real person, it's so easy for people to just like have a beauty filter on this entire time, right? Like there was that guy, I think he's like in Japan or somewhere, I forget, but there was like a guy on a motorcycle, but he was pretending to be like, he's like 50 or something, or like, I don't know, much older, and then he was pretending to be like an 18-year-old chick. Or maybe it was in Taiwan. I don't know if you guys remember that story. I thought water is what helps us looking young. Yes, Sean. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that. She drinks a lot of water, but that's something I already knew. So I was trying to tell you guys things that I didn't, like, I've never really heard about, like not running. And also, I guess drinking black coffee and like so much tea. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick get ready with me. I know I didn't put on like lipstick or anything, but I will later. Take care. See you soon. Smash the like button as usual. Thank you for joining. And make sure you are subscribed and following if you're not already. Take care, y'all.